Hello and a very good evening. This is Saturday evening and this is a special broadcast. I'm holding a couple of documents and this is an exclusive report. First thing first, when we say that we are doing an exclusive story, we are not trying to assert that we are in this game of TRP. No, absolutely not. For us, TRP stands for something else. T for trust, R for responsibility, and P for people. It's your trust that has made us more responsible to make power accountable to people. That's what TRP stands for us. Do you remember the story that we had done on Selfie Point? One RTI that became the biggest talking point of the country. And that RTI response essentially showed as how much money Government of India had been spending, and precisely Indian Railways had been spending to erect selfie points with the cutout of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Those selfie points were kept inside the railway station in hope that people would come and take selfies. But everything comes for a price, and the cost was astonishing. Temporary installation had cost Indian Railways 1,25,000 rupees, and a permanent installation of a selfie point in the railway station with the cutout of Prime Minister Modi had cost Indian Railways 6,25,000 rupees. That's the RTI response. We have spoken about the story already, and the debate that essentially came to fore then, if that was a PR stunt at the cost of exchequer's money. एक्सचेकर, आपका और मेरा पैसा टैक्स देते हैं ना सर? बिस्किट का पैकेट में भी टैक्स, दूध में भी टैक्स है, कपड़े खरीदो टैक्स है, आपके सैलरी में टैक्स है, टिकट्स खरीदो मूवी के उसमें टैक्स है, जीएसटी है. कुल मिला के हर एक चीज जो आप खरीदते हैं उसमें आपको टैक्स भरना पड़ता है. बाकी तो दीजिए. These taxes are for common people. और ये टैक्स जो एक्सचेकर से जाता है, जैसे आपसे और मुझसे, मेरे पैसे से, उस पैसे से सरकार ने सेल्फी पॉइंट लगाए थे टेलीविजन पे. फायदा क्या था? फायदा क्या था? दिखा दीजिए कुछ लोग जो जाके सेल्फी खींचे उन सेल्फी पॉइंट में, लेकिन लगाए गए थे. और जो आलोचना हुई वो बहुत स्पेसिफिक डिस्कशन था, स्पेसिफिक क्रिटिसिज्म. whether it was prudent that to spend so much of money, crores and crores of money from the coffers of Indian Railways, the same Indian Railways which had seen deadly train accidents in the year 2023. Today as well in Delhi, palat gaya. You must have seen those visuals. Thankfully, no casualties. So, selfie point had been a talking point as whether it was a public relation outreach of Prime Minister Modi's government to promote Prime Minister Modi in forms of selfie points. More you see, more it gets registered. Let's come to the story today. Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana. Basically, under Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana, for the year 2024-25, in the interim budget which has been presented by our Finance Minister, Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman, she has clearly said that more than 80 crore people would be given free ration, right? Now, this free ration scheme was brought in during COVID times. It was distressful time. So, during COVID times, free ration was for a period of time, and thereafter it was extended and then stopped. And now once again, from 1st of January 2024, it has been decided once again people would be given free ration, and the beneficiaries count is more than 80 crores, precisely 81.35 crore. 81.35 crore people would be given free ration under Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana. Clap, clap, clap. You all must clap. गरीब को खाना मिलेगा, बहुत अच्छी सोच है, बहुत अच्छी विचार है, इसमें कोई प्रश्न नहीं उठ, हम उठाएंगे भी नहीं। गरीब को अगर आप खाना देंगे तो तालियां जरूर मिलेगी, and we are here to appreciate that. Opposition had been saying that right ahead of election, once again the extension has been done for 5 years. Under this Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana, we have those graphics. What are the benefits? More than 81.35 crore people will be provided 5 kg free wheat or rice per person per month, along with 1 kg whole chana to each family per month. Fantastic. This is over and above the regular monthly entitlements under National Food Security Act 2013. From January 1, 2024, Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana has been extended to another 5 years. An estimated cost of 11.8 lakh crore over a period of 5 years. Who are eligible? Families belonging to below poverty line, Antodaya Ann Yojana, and priority households. Now, households headed by widows or terminally ill people or specially able people or persons aged 60 years or more with no assured means of subsistence or societal support, they would be covered under the scheme. Fantastic. How do you access this scheme? For that, all the reports which have come across, it says you should go and talk to your local ration shop for more details. You should go to your nearest ration, contact your ration dealer, and you will understand how to access it. But here where the story lies, when you go to the ration dealer, and once you're eligible, and once the distribution starts, you will be given your free ration in a bag which had Prime Minister Modi's picture embossed. You want to see the picture? That's the picture. These are the bags, or these are the kind of bags in which this free ration under Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana would be given to the beneficiaries. There are no free lunches in this world. So even if this is a bag, there is a cost attached to it. This bag is manufactured at a cost of a certain amount. Now, there was an RTI application filed by RTI activist Ajay Basudev Bose. I must appreciate his bravery. He doesn't hide away from giving statements on media. He only shares his RTI responses. So he filed an RTI inquiring information related to the synthetic ration bags with Prime Minister Modi's printed image bought by FCI, Food Corporation of India. Food Corporation of India is the government nodal body which comes under the central government. They ensure this free distribution of ration. So now, Food Corporation of India has given this, essentially has given this order to all FCI regional offices to give tender and get these bags done. Imagine, across the country, minus 1 or 2 states where government, central government ration under FCI is not in process, like in the state of West Bengal or Kerala. But in states like Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Haryana, Delhi, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, all these states, you have FCI, and all these regional offices have been sent a communication by FCI to acquire such bags, get them manufactured from their local, companies, pass tenders, invite tenders, and finally give this contract to somebody, get these bags manufactured, because in these bags, with Prime Minister Modi's picture on them, this free ration would be given. So this is the RTI application which has been filed by RTI activist Ajay Basudev Bose, and he did get response. This is FCI's response to Mr. Ajay Basudev Bose, where FCI says that in this regard it is informed that the information sought under RTI pertains to all FCI regional offices, and therefore, as per provision of section C63 of the RTI Act 2005, your RTI application is being forwarded to concerned CPIOs with request to provide the requisite information directly to you. Accordingly, your online RTI application dated so and so stands disposed of. Fantastic. FCI. And we hope FCI doesn't get pulled up now, because FCI, the regional offices have started responding. You see them? These are all responses, and we will go one after the other. Producer, let's start with the state Rajasthan. Rajasthan was the first to respond. Now Rajasthan says they have given the tender to 5 companies. 5 companies have been given the tender for 1 crore 7 lakh 45,168 synthetic bags, and those bags will have Prime Minister's picture on them. You see the graphics, corresponding graphics? Yes, 1 crore 7 lakh 45,168 synthetic bags have been given. The order has been placed for these number of bags from 5 years. And what's the cost of each bag? Each bag in Rajasthan would be costing Rajasthan FCI, the regional office, 12 rupees 300, or rather 12.375 rupees. A bulk amount divided by the actual number of bags they have to print and manufacture, the figure which has come out, rupees 12.375. So rupees 12.375 into 1 crore 7 lakh 45,168 pieces of bags. And the total cost for Rajasthan FCI is the total cost for Rajasthan FCI is it's 13 point some crore, 13 crore and plus. Now you understand where the story lies. 13 crores of money, Rajasthan Regional FCI office will be spending after manufacturing of these synthetic bags with Prime Minister's picture on it. You want to clap? Let's go to Haryana. Haryana says that they have placed the tender. This is the response. Haryana says the tender for supply of bags has not been finalized till date. But can they defy the uniform diktat which has come from FCI, the head office? Can't. So they will do it in due course of time. Move on to Nagaland. Nagaland has given contract for more than 1 bags, these synthetic bags, and each bag is costing 9 rupee and 30 paisa. Okay? 9 rupee and 30 paisa. So if you calculate 1 crore bags, more than 1 crore bags printed at the cost of 9 rupee and 30 paisa, the amount is clear. That's the amount Nagaland would be spending, Nagaland FCI would be spending after printing of those bags. Let's move on to Maharashtra. This is Maharashtra's response. See, this is Maharashtra's response. Maharashtra says the tender is still under process at Maharashtra region and has not yet been finalized. Here's the report from Tamil Nadu. They have already placed the order for 1.1 crore bags. 1.1 crore bags. They placed the order and the tender is consideration and they have given the tender number. It's GEM 2024/B, tender number 44816889. It says the tender bearing number so and so woven laminated BOPP ration bags was floated on GEM portal on 13th of January 2024 and the same is under process. The work order is yet to be issued. New Delhi, best response. New Delhi says the information is available at GEM portal. They have not given any further information. That's it. खुद ढूंढो, हम क्यों मेहनत करें? सच आपको जानना है, मुझे जानना है, तो मेहनत तो हमें करना पड़ेगा. उनको पैसा खर्चा करना है जो उनका है ही नहीं. आपका और मेरा पैसा है तो उनका तो मेहनत है ही नहीं, इसमें खर्चा कर दो. इसीलिए इंफॉर्मेशन बहुत कैंडिड की तरफ से. क्या आपके GAM पोर्टल में जाके आप ढूंढ लीजिए, नंबर भी नहीं दिया. Before I move on, I just want to give you some figures. In the year 2020, in the month April, a month after COVID outbreak, more than 75 crore beneficiaries were given this free ration, which came down to 74.92 crore in May 2020. In June, it came down to 73.24. In July, down to 72.18 crore people. In August, it further came down to roughly about 60 crore and plus. In September, it came down to 3 crore and plus. And in September, finally, it was stopped with the end of September. My producer, is Nirmala Sitharaman's bite ready? Our finance minister's bite ready? If the bite is ready, one she gave on the floor of the parliament while presenting the budget, she clearly said 80 crore, 80 crore people would be given this benefit. Let's listen to Nirmala Sitharaman first.
Food. The worries about food have been eliminated through free ration for 80 crore people. Minimum support prices for the produce of Annadata are periodically increased appropriately. These and the provision of basic necessities have enhanced real income in the rural areas. Their economic needs could be addressed, thus spurring growth and generating jobs.
So 80 crore people are there under Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana. All the MPs were clapping, interrupted her. Of course, it's such a genuine thought to help our poor people, but make no mistake, I'm just trying to calculate, even though I must admit I do not know what's the total number of bags that have been placed as an order by the FCIs, regional FCIs. I don't know the exact number, whether it's 1 crore, 2 crore, 3 crore, 4 crores, 20 crores. But I'm just trying to figure out if in April 2020 the number was crore, and if the government today says that they are planning to reach out to 81.35 crore people with this free ration benefit, which means 81.35 crore people individually would be going to the ration shop. Please correct me if I'm wrong, because the government has not given the exact number. So if 81 crore people or 81.35 crore people go to the ration shop to collect their ration, and if they will be given ration in these bags, then those, if calculated at an average cost of 10 rupees per bag, will the amount be 813.5 crores? I'm just asking. More than 800 crores if the bag cost on average is 10 rupees per bag, because Rajasthan is in Rajasthan it is costing 12 rupees something, in Nagaland is costing 9 rupees something. So I don't know in other states what's the cost like, but in average, if it's 10 rupees per bag, then the cost would be about 800 crore plus. So Corporation of India would be spending crores of money in printing these bags, customized, specially designed with Prime Minister Modi's picture on them, and that cost would then be transferred my head, your head, and everyone's head. And right ahead of Lok Sabha election 2024. Should we call this a PR stunt? Selfie point ban gaye. बैग में मोदी जी का अगर पिक्चर आ गया तो उस मोदी जी का जो रेशन बैग है उसको हाथ में लेके जब हम लोग घर में जाएंगे तो हमेशा आंखों के सामने यही रहेगा कि मोदी जी की सरकार ने ये फ्री रेशन हम लोगों को दिया, राइट? सो इज दिस a PR stunt? We're just asking questions. If the government wants to respond, I'm willing to do an interview with the finance minister, with somebody from FCI, whoever wants to give me an interview. But I would simply ask this question: whose money is this? If this is PR, whose PR is this? It's happening ahead of Lok Sabha election 2024, where one party would definitely aspire to win. Then will this PR essentially benefit a political party? And if this will benefit a political party, then should the political party bear the cost instead of FCI? I do have the man who has filed this RTI, and I want to give him due credit. These RTIs have not been filed by me, they have been filed by RTI activist Mr. Ajay Basudev. Can I please have him on screen? He himself is joining us in this special broadcast. Ajay ji, namaskar.
Namaste, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you very clear.
Thank you. For the benefit of our audience, I must tell you, Mr. Ajay Basudev Bose is still recuperating after a serious ailment. I will not get into the details of it. His medical history and medical history is meant to be private. मैं कुछ नहीं बोलूँगा, लेकिन क्योंकि वो अभी भी he is recovering from that, there are certain speech issues. Why am I saying this to you? Kindly bear with us. We will be talking very slow so that I don't create any difficulty for Mr. Ajay Basudev Bose. I'm sure I will be able to understand. I know I can. I'm sure you can also understand. Because when he speaks, more than he speaks, what he says is more important. Mr. Bose, first question. What prompted you to file this RTI?
So, through social media, I came to know that this ration which is being distributed to the poor people under Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana by the government of India, they are going to print Modi printed, our Prime Minister Modi printed synthetic bags to distribute this free ration to the poor people. So, out of curiosity, I filed this RTI with the FCI, Food Corporation of India, and I got a response that your RTI has been sent to all the regional offices of FCI across India. That is almost all the states which are distributing these free rations. On that, Rajasthan responded to me first. They sent a reply that this tender for this synthetic bags have been given to 5 companies, and the tender have been given for rupees 12 rupees 37 paisa per bag, and 1 crore 7 lakhs order for bags have been placed. I calculated accordingly, so it came at around 13 crore 29 lakhs for this, only for these bags. Though ration is free, but for bags, Modi printed ration bags, it is costing the exchequer, government exchequer, 13 crore 29 lakhs, which is fully going
Only in
from our
Rajasthan.
taxpayers' money.
Only in Rajasthan.
Only in Rajasthan. We have 28 states and 7 union territories. Imagine this cost which will have on taxpayers' money. It will be
So
humongous.
the government says they want to reach this scheme to 80 crore people, 80 crore plus people.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong. If
Yeah.
I go to the ration shop, if I go to the FCI shop to collect my
Yeah.
ration, and my other family member is also entitled for that free
Yeah.
ration, so when both of us go, I'm sure both parties' ration will not be put in one bag. So
No.
separate bag दोनों के लिए
Sure.
bag हो जाएंगे.
Yes. Yes.
So
Definitely.
I'm just curious, and correct me if I'm
Yeah.
wrong. If bags have to be given to 80 crore people, then each bag, if it cost on an average 10 rupees, it will cost India's exchequer more than 800 crore rupees. Correct me if I'm wrong,
Yes.
Mr. Bose.
That too per month for 5 years.
Wow.
This is cost us per month for 5 years. Because this Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana has been extended for 5 years by our Honorable Finance Minister. She has declared in the Parliament that this scheme will run for 5 years. So every month this ration is being distributed to the poor people. So
So when
every
you got the
month this
response,
bags.
Mr.
Yeah,
Bose, when you got the response,
yeah.
what was your first reaction?
I was shocked because such a huge money will be spent only for PR of Mr. Modi on the eve of election. If they want to spend, they can spend from BJP's own coffers. Why they are spending this money from public exchequer? Why from public taxpayers' money they are spending this money? Because who will ultimately benefit? Ultimately, Modi ji and his party will be benefiting. So they, if they want, they can do very well. They can do this PR stunt, but they should do it from their own personal election fund which they get. And recently there was a Supreme Court judgment that through electoral bond they got 6,650 crore rupees. That RT also I had filed. So they have so much money, so they can spend from their own personal fund. Why they are taxing common people for this, for their own PR stunt? This is my pertinent question.
All political parties put together had received more than 12,000 crore of electoral bonds,
Yeah,
out of which BJP garnered the lion's share,
yeah,
which is 55%.
yeah. 50.
Till March 2023,
Yeah,
BJP has received 6,566.11 crore.
yeah. It's great.
So when Mr.
So they can
Ajay
spend from
Basudeb
that, no?
Bose, the RTI activist, to file these RTIs, when he says that BJP has the money and BJP should be their own PR, because after all, it's happening ahead of election. So if it's happening ahead of election for political benefits or keeping in mind the political benefit in mind, then the political party should be bearing the cost. और आपके पास तो
Yes,
पैसा,
exactly.
ये तो डिस्क्लोजर आप ही ने कोर्ट में दिया कि कितना पैसा किस पार्टी को मिला है अभी तक और आपका शेयर सबसे ज्यादा है. आप तो कहते हैं कि आप विश्व में सबसे बड़ा पॉलिटिकल पार्टी है. बीजेपी इज द लार्जेस्ट पार्टी इन द वर्ल्ड. दैट्स व्हाट बीजेपी लीडर्स आल्सो क्लेम. So the largest political party can definitely shoulder this much of cost. उनके लिए 800 करोड़ तो कुछ होना ही नहीं चाहिए. क्या मिस्टर बोस, गलत बोल रहा हूं मैं? Am I
Yes.
wrong?
No, sir, and on Monday also I will be filing a complaint also with the Election Commission of India that these bags should be immediately withdrawn because election is due. Model Code of Conduct will come into force next month. So, by if they are distributing ration in these bags, BJP will be doing their campaigning through these bags on the basis of taxpayers' money. So I want the election commission to take a cognizance of this, and they should immediately withdraw these bags. If they want to distribute ration, they should distribute If they should ask the poor people to bring their own bag, or they should bag which does not have the picture of Prime Minister Modi.
And honestly speaking, every political party aspires for their own propaganda. They are here for politics. They're expected to do it. Every government would do that. And
Yeah.
if you give me, if I ask you, 10 रुपए का कुछ मायने हैं आपकी जिंदगी में आज, आप कहेंगे नहीं. 10 रुपए तो सुबह उठ के ब्रश करते करते खर्चा हो जाता है. एक न्यूज़पेपर का कॉस्ट करीबन 5 रुपए है. एक दूध का पैकेट का कॉस्ट करीबन 30 रुपए. सो 10 रुपए खर्चा करना ज्यादा बहुत बड़ी बात नहीं है. लेकिन आप गिनिए एक बार पैसा. वो 10 रुपए जोड़ते जोड़ते अगर आपके पास कभी 800 करोड़ आ जाए तो आप क्या करेंगे उस पैसे का. अगर कोई आपको बोले कि आपके पास ये स्कीम है जिसमें आप 10 रुपए डालने से आपके पास 800 करोड़ आ सकता है, तो आप क्या 10 रुपए को छोटे नजरिए से देखेंगे? आप शायद फोन में इस लाइव ब्रॉडकास्ट को देख रहे हैं. आपके पास डेटा है, आपके पास फोन है, आप डिजिटली साउंड है, यानी आप एफ्लुएंट भी हो सकते हैं. लेकिन 10 रुपए का कीमत आप जाके पूछिए उनसे जिनको रात को भूखा सोना पड़ता है. While I do appreciate that the government is trying to give free food, free ration to the underprivileged, but had they saved this PR money, could they have reached out to more? Could they have used that same money for something better than those synthetic bags जो कभी ना कभी फट जाएंगे? I'll just ask my producer, just put out that picture of our selfie point, that report which I had filed from Shialda station. Condition of that selfie point, if you can, just show that video, right? How much did they spend? Look at that selfie point. Literally in shambles. एक कॉर्नर में उसको फेंक के रखा गया था. Inside the premises of Indian Railways. Shialda station comes under Indian Railways. पर इसको बनाने में आपने पैसा खर्चा किया कि नहीं किया? हाँ या ना? अगर आपने पैसा खर्चा किया है तो is this a waste of money? And that's why I say वो synthetic bag फट जाएंगे कभी. That's not a permanent thing. पर आज जो पैसा उसके पीछे खर्चा कर रहे हैं वो पैसा भी हमारा है, मिस्टर बोस का है, हर एक नागरिक का है, आपका भी है. Mr. Bose, before I wind up, what do you think the government could have done with this money?
They could have increased the more ration they could have given. Like now they are giving 5 kg rice. Given some chana oil, they could have given some other items also like dal or some more items they could have added with this money. I think so. So it could have helped the poor
And you are
people.
absolutely right. There is nothing wrong in thinking so that अगर आप चाल और दाल दे रहे तो तेल भी दे सकते थे उस पैसे से. सबको ना हो सके तो किसी को तो दे सकते थे. And also, Mr. Bose, I need to figure this out. So Tamil Nadu's response I found very interesting. Tamil Nadu's response, you must have seen it. It talks about 10 kg woven laminated, which means the bag has the capacity to carry something which is of 10 kg. Does that mean so?
Yes, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
पर रेशन तो 5 kg दे रहा है. So your 5 kg ration inside a bag which can carry a capacity of 10 kgs.
Yeah. It would probably costing more also, that bag. maybe 20 rupees
That's
for that
one.
bag. Yeah.
That's one. छोटा रेशन, बड़ा बैग. So, what would you want to tell the government? You filed this RTI. It's your effort which has brought to fore all these revelations. What
No,
would you want to tell the government?
they should immediately withdraw this bags from the from supply now at this juncture because now it will be coming. A level playing field. Election is a level playing field. Why BJP wants to take credit out of this? It's a cost of they can do with their own money, which they have. Enough money they have to do all this stunt, but not at the cost of taxpayers' money. Because election is a level playing field. Everyone should be given a fair chance. So I would urge other right, they should also raise the voice on this issue.
Would
The
you reach
principal
out to the
opposition
leaders?
parties, yeah, like Rahul Gandhi is doing this Nyaya Yatra, he should raise this issue in this yatra about this bags. That why Modi is promoting self-glorifying himself, promoting himself at the cost of taxpayers' money. So he should raise this issue. The principal opposition party should raise these issues, but it is seen that they are very, I don't know, but I've seen that they don't raise such issues. They are busy, almost everyone is busy in Hindu Muslim type of things only. They try
What
to give a
opposition
communal
can do,
color
it's
to
their
elections.
wisdom. It's their
Yeah.
wisdom. But my wisdom, as the voice of the people, very humbly asking the question to the government whether they would like to respond to these RTIs, all these RTIs. Would they want to please confirm and clarify? Question number one, how many bags are they actually getting printed with the picture of Prime Minister? Question number two, why? Question number three, how much is the total cost per month? And whose is it? Because if that is exchequer's money, I as an exchequer, I as a taxpayer, I have all the right to ask you that question. सेल्फी पॉइंट बना लिए, बैग्स में पिक्चर लगा दिए. ये भी देखिए, ये कोविड सर्टिफिकेट मैंने निकाला, ये कोविड सर्टिफिकेट और कोविड सर्टिफिकेट में भी उनका पिक्चर है. ये है कोविड सर्टिफिकेट में भी उनका पिक्चर है. सबके कोविड सर्टिफिकेट में होगा ना? क्यों? बीजेपी claims Prime Minister Modi is the most popular leader in the world. Figure wise, if you follow social media followers, indeed he has the largest number of followers. BJP says Prime Minister Modi stays in everybody's heart. 1.4 billion people. देशवासियों के दिल में प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी जी है. तो अगर दिल में उनका छवि बसा है तो बैग में क्यों उतार रहे हैं? अगर दिल में उनका छवि है, और होना भी चाहिए, प्रधानमंत्री है, तो कोविड सर्टिफिकेट में क्यों है? सेल्फी पॉइंट क्यों है? दिल में है, काफी नहीं है. 50 इंच, 52 इंच, 55 इंच, 56 इंच, मालूम नहीं क्या साइज है हमारे दिल की। लेकिन अगर इस दिल में प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी है तो बैग में क्यों उतार रहे हैं? बीजेपी must answer if this is a political propaganda, and if this political propaganda, a PR stunt, is costing money to the exchequer. These are the RTIs. I once again attribute these RTIs filed by RTI activist Mr. Ajay Basudev Bose for just not the cost of selfie points at Indian railway stations, but also the cost of these synthetic bags in which free ration would be given to people, to poor people. Free ration given in bags which are not coming for free to the government. We are simply raising questions, and you have all the right to do so. This is News the Truth, will be asked. I thank Mr. Ajay Basudev Bose for your time, for expressing your mind, and do keep us updated, sir, as what you do on Monday and what response do you get from the Election Commission of India. If they would like to see this application of model code of conduct. But I thank you for your time. And to my viewers, it is your support that gives us the courage to raise these questions that nobody else would do. Again, I say, we are not here for TRP. That's their baby, let them be. It's your trust is what we count in order to behave responsible and responsibly to people. Our responsibility is towards people, towards you. And thus you ask this question on behalf of people. Please don't take me otherwise. I say this very humbly. When we raise questions or when we criticize, it not necessarily mean that we hate somebody. It also mean we care for somebody. Here in this case, we care for you even if you troll us. Because when you talk about exchequer's money, it also counts you. We care for the country, for the people of the country. Do leave your thoughts on the comments. Do let us know what you think. Do you think this as a PR stunt? What would be your appeal or message to the government? Do leave your thoughts on the comment section. We would love to go through them. And once again, thank you for all your support. There are people who have come out and donate some funds. We are ever grateful to you because you have been empathetic to understand what it takes to survive without any support as an independent journalist, be on the journey to rescue journalism and keep it independent today and forever. Thank you for watching. Good night. Take care.